Welcome to this Back Stretch Basics practice. I'm Susie. I'll be guiding you through a 24-minute stretch that'll leave your back feeling renewed. To begin, find a tabletop position with your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Let's begin with a cat and cow stretch. Take a deep breath in as you drop the belly. Lift the chin. And breathe out as you round the back, tucking the chin. Inhale and expand your chest as you drop your belly. And exhale, round your back, keeping your hips over your knees. We are warming up the spine. Inhale, tilting the sit bones up. And exhale, tucking the pelvis in, round the back, firmly pressing into the palms. Keep moving, allowing your breath to guide your movements. As you move between these poses, notice the stretch, the release of tension across your spine. Our next pose is puppy pose. Come on your elbows, sinking your chest low. Bring the palms together and lift them off the ground. Lift the sit bones up to the sky, hips are over the knees. Let's add some movement to build heat across the spine. On an inhale, shift your weight forward, lowering the hands down. And exhale, back to puppy pose, hips over knees. Inhale, coming forward, lower the hands down. And exhale, going back, hips are over the knees. Now let's move in silence. Let your breath guide your movements. Now let's hold for a few breaths. As you go back, stacking the hips over the knees, sink your chest low and hold. You can grab onto your opposite elbows or keep the arms extended. And if you'd like to make it even more comfortable, grab a cushion and place it beneath your chest. Begin to notice the release of tension across your spine. You should not be feeling any pain, so if there's any discomfort, try to find a different position that works better for you. Now take a deep breath in and slowly rise up, coming to a tabletop position. This next pose is called Thread the Needle. As you inhale, lift your right arm up. And on an exhale, slide it beneath your left armpit with your palm facing up. Extend your left arm forward. Rest your right ear and cheek on the mat, then gaze towards the left. Let your upper back broaden. Soften and relax your lower back. Allow all of the tension in your shoulders, arms, and neck to drain away. Now slowly press through your left hand and gently slide your right hand out, coming to tabletop. Let's repeat on the other side. Inhale, lifting your left arm up, and on an exhale, slide it beneath your right armpit with your palm facing up. Rest your left ear and cheek on the mat, then gaze towards your right. Think about how relaxed you begin to feel as you breathe deeply. To come out, slowly press through your right hand and gently slide your left arm out. On an inhale, walk your hands one step forward, bringing the big toes together. And as you exhale, child's pose, sit your hips back over your heels. Now let's add some movement. Inhale, shift your weight forward until your shoulders are over your wrists. And exhale, send the hips back. Inhale, coming forward, try to keep a neutral spine and notice the stretch in your lower back. Exhale and back to child's pose. Keep moving with your breath, pressing firmly into the mat and feeling the stretch in your back. Inhale forward and exhale slowly back to child's pose. One more forward and find child's pose and rest here, keeping the arms extended. You can place a cushion under your hips or chest to make this pose even more relaxing. Settle into the moment as you focus on breathing. Imagine tension and stress melting away with every breath you take. Take one more relaxing breath and rise up, coming into a cross-legged seat. Once you settle in, bring your arms by your sides, bending them to 90 degrees. Inhale, widening your chest, drawing your shoulder blades in together. And exhale, extending the arms forward. Inhale, bending the elbows. And exhale, extend as if you're pushing something forward. Inhale, bring the arms back. And exhale, extend. Notice the stretch in your shoulders and your upper back. This is a stretch you can easily do on your desk when you feel like your shoulders are stiffening. Now slowly release the arms, placing your hands behind your hips, fingertips point backwards, and release your feet, placing them in front of you. Expand your chest, drawing your shoulder blades towards each other. Feel your ribcage expand as you breathe in and out through your nose. Try to notice in which areas you feel this stretch. Now find a kneeling position, knees hip width apart. If this is hard on your knees, you can always put a blanket under your knees. You can tuck the toes to make it more comfortable. This pose is called Camel Pose. On an inhale, place your hands over your lower back, pressing your hips forward. Draw your shoulder blades in together. Now let's add some movement. As you exhale, hinge forward, pressing your hips back. Inhale and find Camel Pose, lifting your chest. And exhale, hinging, forming a straight back. Inhale, no need to crunch the lower back, just keep the chest lifted. And exhale, press the sit bones back. Keep going, moving with your breath. Now let's do the same with our hands clasped. If it feels too intense, feel free to continue as you just did. Clasp your hands behind your back and lift your chest as you inhale. And hinge as you exhale. Let's take a few more here. Inhale, lifting your chest. And exhale, hinging, drawing the knuckles away from your hips. Inhale, Camel Pose. And exhale, press your sit bones back, draw the knuckles away from the hips. Keep going, moving with your breath. One more time. Inhale, rise up and hold here. Now, keeping your hands clasped, try to draw your knuckles away from your body. Don't force it. Find very tiny movements here. Draw the knuckles away from the hips and bring them back. Hands and let's rest in puppy pose. Hold on to your opposite elbows and lower down on your chest, stacking your hips over your knees. Let's stay here for a few breaths. Take one more relaxing inhale, rise up and lie on your back, keeping your knees bent. On an inhale, extend your arms behind, feeling a deep stretch in your sides, reaching out through the fingertips. And exhale, bring the arms forward. Inhale, extend your arms all the way back, reaching out. And exhale, drop it forward. Inhale and back, opening the chest. Exhale forward. Let's take a couple more, moving with our breath. Take one more deep breath in, sending your arms back, and hold here, reaching out through the fingertips as if you were reaching for something. Feel the deep stretch and relaxation in your sides, in your chest, and spine. Keep breathing and enjoy this stretch. Release your hands and with your feet hip distance apart, inhale, find bridge pose, lifting your hips off the mat. Now let's add some movement to this pose. Exhale and lower your hips down. And inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, slowly lower the hips down. And inhale up. No need to crunch your lower back here. Exhale, gently lower down. Let's take a few more here. Then we're gonna hold this pose. One more breath in, lift the hips up, and hold your bridge pose. Press your weight evenly across all four corners of both feet. Lengthen your tailbone toward the back of your knees. Now gently lower the hips down and draw your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins and take a few relaxing breaths. Think about how calm and relaxed you begin to feel as you breathe deeply. Now, keeping your knees tucked in, release your arms to the sides and slowly drop your knees to the right side, turning your head over to the left. It's okay if your knees don't go all the way down. You can place a cushion underneath your knees and begin to relax. Concentrate on the release of tension across your spine. Make sure both of your shoulders are grounded. It doesn't matter how low your knees can go, just feel a stretch in your spine. Now let's switch sides, come back to center, and slowly drop your knees to the left, turning your head to the right. Rest here, taking deep, relaxing breaths. Now come back to center. Place your feet over the mat. You can keep your knees bent or extend them. I'll guide you through a breathing exercise to arrive to a calmer state of mind. Take a deep breath in, and if you feel comfortable, close your eyes. Place your hands on your stomach and take deep breaths, noticing your stomach rising and falling with each in and out breath. Breathe in for a count of 5, then hold for a count of 5, and breathe out slowly for a count of 5. And keep breathing in for 5, hold for 5, and out for 5. Repeat this on your own time for a few cycles. I'll call you back when this practice is over. Now slowly bring your attention back to the room, noticing the sounds around you, and begin to open your eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope to see you soon.